All right. I'm a little late, but I'm here. Better than nothing. Happy All Saints Day if you celebrate that. Bothy is here. All right, let me check to see we're live. Sorry, I'm an hour late. But hey, this is an improvement, right? Impressive. I am live. Okay. Cute. So, we're gonna look at houses. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be close to normal. Not totally normal, but close. So the holiday is officially over, I believe. No more skulls. Which, actually, I was kind of over it, so that's probably for the best. I did do a little bit of the new content, but I'm not going to talk about it too much because it's, you know, everybody wants to learn it on their own time. Hello, Enderil. I will say I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, hold on a second. Let me restart the giveaway. Here we go. At the same time, I would say it's got its limit. It's got its problems. So that is what I would say. Mainly because it's less buggy than most recent drops, most recent expansions, DLCs. That's a good thing. It's just a little dismal, a little oppressively dark, but that's all. It's definitely interesting so far, and I have to say thank you to whoever fixed the mail problem. And I'm tempted to say it possibly could have been Cardi, but it's fantastic, and I am very appreciative of it. However, I'd like to say one snarky thing. WoW has had instant mail since 2004. It's 2021, folks. We just got it. Just a little cranky about that. But I am happy about the fact that we have it. Secondly, not really going to talk about any of the other stuff because I don't want to give it away. But the UI change of, I think it's a UI thing for mail. It's really appreciated. But yeah, it's Deadlands and no, mostly Fargrave is very weather oppressive. Hey, Evil Bob. Yeah, you know, it's like the opposite of Somerset. It's like, oh, let's make everything pretty, but you know, in this case, it's like, wow, could you make it more gray? Like, I didn't even know this was possible to make it this gray. Thank you, Evil Bob. It's kind of impressive you managed this. I did not expect that you would be able to manage it. There were a lot of other options of things that they could take, but I'll give them this. They went for the nostalgia, kinda. It is an entirely new place in some parts, and it is fun to play, so I'm not going to take away too much for them for that, but at the same time, it's just gray. It's just so oppressively gray. I don't know. Maybe let's do something weird. Let's do one scary house and then one non-scary house. Right? Well, we've seen Shivering Isles at least. So that's good. So let's do Hermione's wraithhome, the Mad Alchemist meets the Mad Architect in this dungeon-inspired lab and lair. What if Arcesis lived next door to Nerianthus? Solstheim's also pretty dismal. Let's be okay. But the thing about Solstheim though is it has its beautiful parts. This is what I was thinking about Fargrave. I'm like, they could have made it this horrible place, but still beautiful. They've done that before. They can make things like unpleasant but beautiful. But it's not. It's oppressive. It's gray. I don't quite get it. But we're in Hermione's wraithhome. We're going to do one scary and one not scary. Oh, I do have to say, the holiday was great for items. I'm so pleased with, you know, the last holiday, there weren't many furnishings that were very good, if I can remember correctly. So, oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That must be, yeah, that's one of the things that dropped. I like it. So I was very pleased with that. The furnishings that dropped, comparatively. I don't always want to just give them a hard time about everything, but it's true. Fargrave's interesting, but gray. Deadlands is your typical fiery meh. I love all the little tubes you're using here. This is great. I mean, they have one plant. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I was going through the items that you can get from the Crown Store, like in your house. If you look at the stuff, they've added one plant, one flower. Like, if you could be more depressing than that. Mafala. Oh, look at the little spider. I know, it's just a bummer. But I'll say this, like I said, I think it's fun. So it's hard for me to complain too much. Heather, this is a really nice clutter up here. I used to be in a guild with Hermione. I don't think I am anymore. We were in BBC 2 together. That's true. That's kind of neat, though. That's different, you know? Like, they're always adding something a little bit different. I kind of do appreciate that they have that. I also appreciated that walking through certain areas, certain town areas, is just a constant fight. I kind of like that, too. I don't know why. But, I mean, I like that it's different. But the gray just needs to go. The oppressiveness needs to go. It needs to be, it's too late now, but it should have been more strikingly beautiful. Striking, get it? Heather, if I may. Yes. I would suggest bringing this down because no one really ever looks up, and put it right there. I think it would be so much more interesting if it was in the view. Personally, I think Somerset is going to be hard to beat for them because Somerset was so spectacular on so many levels. Oh, look at that. How beautiful. What a great idea. We'll go take a closer look. A closer look. Ah, it's like a uvula. I like it. Did you close off the stairways? No. I mean, I'm gonna play through it. It's gonna be fun. Hey, Ezreal. No problems there. But, you know, it won't be a summer home. But it might be someplace that we'll enjoy playing through. This is stunning. Look at these little combinations of crystal and lights. That's really kind of inspired with the Daedric things involved in them too. Very interesting. It's like a flower arrangement, but with creepy shit. Hello. I don't know, it just seemed like everybody yesterday, although I didn't want to compete with J Hart and I also wasn't up to streaming, but I did watch a couple of people and it just seemed like everybody I was watching was doing playthrough Deadlands, and I just don't think that most people want to have their first, you know, experience of that content to be, oh, that's perfect with the jellyfish, to be watching someone else. Hello, Moonshells. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just do other things. Oh, wow. That is such a brilliant idea, Heather. The ball eggy thing is on the outside, makes it look like a totally different kind of mushroom. It's neat. It's neat. This is neat. What's up, everybody? What is the uppings? Sorry about yesterday. Wasn't up to it. Sorry I'm late. Wasn't up to it on time. But we'll get there eventually, in time. I will start to feel better. Gorgeous. What a good job you did. I'm impressed. All right, second one. Let's do a non. I think you have to do the dailies. Same as with the other ones. Maybe not. Those are for structural. I gotta say, like, there's not a lot of places to steal from, which I found to be kind of depressing. I think you need to do pick, and you can't really do stab because some of them are so problematic. They won't let you use your, damn it, I can't think of the word. You can't use your stab portion because they're not human in most of them. But I've been doing pickpocketing. It's exactly what I was saying. I wish there was more to steal. If there was more to steal, I think I would have less sadness with it. Darkwinds, Antiquarians, come and see Ragnarsson High Halls, home of my Nord Dragon Knight, Wulfric Ragnarsson, and Nalani Al Zahari, my wife's right guard, Imperial Warden. I tend to treat every home as an extension of the character and build a custom construction throughout. Come take a look. May I suggest the one house, if you could find it, Za's house, Z-A. I can't remember exactly where it is, but if you find Za's house, he has the most containers in there. Yeah, I don't really get it. I don't really get the point of it, but lately I've just been killing people. I figure sooner or later we'll get there. All right, so this is $5.95. I'm very frustrated with the non-killings, but like I said, Za's house is good. Oh dear, you brought your piggy and your chicken inside. It must smell in here. But I mean, if it's gonna get cold weather, yeah, like what I did is I do pick, and then try to do a third pick, and then they turn on me because I screw up, and then they kill me, and no, they don't kill me, and then I kill them. So I would do that. I would do pick, try to do a pick. Pick. Do you guys remember that commercial? From oh my god, I wonder if I can find it. Shit, that was such an old commercial. Yes, they have it. I have to play it for you. Oh my god. It's for Purdue. The things you learn watching me. This is from 1985. My childhood, I tell you.
Pick up a big, juicy Purdue oven supper roaster every week, so there'll always be something around to pick off. Supper roaster. Nobody gives you more to pick on.
Oh, that's awesome! That is my childhood, man. Right there. All right, sorry. That is the best. I think I just love it because I would sing it all the time. It gets stuck in your head. You're going to be singing it the rest of the day. You're going to be like, why the fuck did Stabby play that? God damn it, Stabby. I will accept all lumps for playing that. Look at that. Also, you know, people are getting really good with clutter. I'm really impressed. Look at how lived in this kitchen feels. Very nice. I like that you made your... Look at that. Look at that. That's neat. It's neat. Very clever hanging. Little details, man. I remember when I did a house, and I was so careful about the details, and I was so proud of them. And then when, I think it was, I'm not gonna name names, but you guys know who it was touring it, and didn't catch any of them, and it was so sad. I was like, I put all this effort into it. And no, you didn't catch any of them. So sad. But now I know I could have shown it off to you guys, and And it's such stupid stuff that I got. Like, if you look at it now, it's like, wow, this wasn't terribly creative, Karen. But back then, when I was starting out, I was so proud of it, you know? You know how it goes. Every little bit, you start to be, you appreciate more and more. I guess that's why I appreciate a lot of details that people put in, because it's like, you know, I remember what it feels like to, I wonder who they put in this middle part. Is this like a playpen? I think it is, because there's a doll in the corner. Whoa, I hit a wall. Derp. Interesting way of breaking up this top floor that you added. I like it. It's like a library up top. A cupola. You're a cupola. Cupola. Whee! No. Won't let me jump. Might as well jump. Go ahead and jump. Okay. No, I just saw something. This is a totally different way. Yes. Closed off from everything else. That's wild. Great use of the see-through stuff. Actually, I think he might have built that out of planks. Nice. Also, I gotta say, I'm not in love with the new furnishings. I'm not in love with the new lots of stuff, but the ham is neat looking. The food is interesting. Looks rotted, but interesting. I'm not sure I would eat that food if I lived in Fargrave. I might take a portal to somewhere that's edible stuff. Oh, look at how well they did that. Oh, wait, this is the way the armory station works now. Okay, my bad. Is it specific to what gear you put in? Or is this just, it just puts stuff up here randomly? Or does it actually show what gear you're putting in here? I haven't tried it yet. That sucks. That was the one thing we all really wanted, was to be able to put your actual weapons up on the wall, right? They came so close, but yet so far. All right, I'm switching. Sorry that I haven't tried it out yet. I feel like I kind of owe you guys a little bit of testing that stuff, but I just haven't been able to. It's just annoying that they don't let us change it. Right? I was reading Reddit, and somebody came and posted, let me show it to you. Posted a problem that they were having, and it's kind of wild with their CP. And apparently Gina watches the forums, the Reddit forums, and she came by and said, thanks for reporting it, and the guy isn't in trouble, but just for your knowledge, she does in fact change it. She does in fact check it. Why can't I find it? It was a post with the guy had like something like 100,000 or some crazy number of CP to assign. I wonder if they took it down. Ah, here we go. Let me show you what he had. That. And he said, what the hell is this, and why will it let me spend them all? So he's afraid he was afraid he was going to get banned, but it turns out that Gino reads the forums and said, thanks for the report. Interesting bugs. I have carapace's hides and stuff. Izami. Carapaces. Daedra husks. Hides. Take my stuff. Ah, okay. I didn't realize it had that simple of a solution. That's good to know. I hadn't seen it. It could happen to you. I'm tired of being a skelly. I don't want to be a skelly no more. No more skelly. All right, let's go to a scary house, and then we'll go to a non-scary house. Yeah. Agreed. I would be scared too. Carolinus's Gardner house butcher shop. I've had bugs happen to me. If I had gotten banned for bugs happening, I would lose my shit. I don't blame people for getting really upset about getting banned for a bug happening that they're not exploiting. It just happens, right? Like this. They just don't even know what the fuck is going on. Butcher shop. Butcher shop. No, it's not, but at the same time, Carolinus, I would put a light in here somehow, maybe even hide it in the meats. Something so that you can see a little better in the display case, but otherwise it looks good. I actually think that this particular release is remarkably non-buggy compared to usual. I mean, remember that last one? The last one was horrible. Hey, Jemima. Look at who's hanging out here, little shop kitty. Hello, shop kitty. Azabi. I got it too. That was cool. And here's a really simple and elegant way of making a cash register. So where's the sneaky? Because so far this doesn't look terrifying. This looks quite nice. The dimness makes sense. You may want to somehow put a light on her. Oh, here we go. This is where we make the meats. Oh, wait. This should probably be on, huh? Terrifying. We got the meat. We got the meat. We got the meat. Yeah, we got the meat. Yeah, exactly. I am pleased with the lack of additional downtime. Oh no, you're next, Bastion. Have you guys seen J Hart recently? He's got some add-on thing that turns a Bastion into a piece of cheese. A giant walking piece of cheese. Oh, the new spooky dog is invisible? I had no idea. That's funny. Zero ideas. No one ever said I was bright. All right. Let's go to Blue Reaper's Envy. The little girl dreamed of fairies and dragons, and Flora with a hidden place. Blue's treehouse, Boulder Tree. So, I mean, I'm assuming this is not scary, but you never know. Exoricsed. Yeah, I didn't notice Bone Dog was invisible. But yeah, J Hart's got Miri is a giant sweet roll, and he has Bastion is a piece of cheese, which is hilarious to me. Okay, so I'm really glad we came here at night, because look at this. I didn't notice the butterflies sparkled that much. Odie Supporticons. Okay. Thank you. I was wondering about that because somebody said it was Bastion Improvement Project, which is hilarious. And I was looking for that, but unfortunately that is not the true name. I do want to, I kind of like the fact that he is a cheese wedge. It's true, Jemima, it's true. But I think that's why it's so funny that he's a piece of cheese, because it's like, oh, this is lovely. Look at how pretty with the fairies and everything. I think it's funny because he hates cheese so much. So having him, I mean, what kind of weirdo hates cheese? Unless you're, even people who are dairy intolerant don't hate cheese. Look at how they did that top of the, they added all the ginkgo and then they put pretty light flowers. Yeah, the heavy socks is appreciated. But she does it too. It's not just him. And she gives you the stuff in chests. She gives you those little extra bags every now and then. Cheese! Cheese is delicious. Cheese is delicious. So I don't know when the next holiday starts. I don't know if it's, you know, Christmas or whatnot, new life. I think it is, but who knows? Okay. Oh, there's additional ways up. Okay, we'll try that after. Hey, thanks for the resub.
Hi, Stabity Doom and Co. How goes? Garish 1 hi.
Really? I was not aware. Vardenfeld dailies, cool. Because that's a way to get a one of the leads. You're welcome. Never feel bad about doing one for yourself, too. I'm assuming this is the sneaky referred to in the title of the house. Look how pretty that is. Oh, that's so smart, putting all those glowy plants in the trees. A beautiful little spot to sit and enjoy. Very nice. Nothing creepy. It's all just beautiful. Oh, there's another floor, I think. Or is that a roof? No, I think we can go up on that. Is this how? No, that was not how. Great. Whee! Sploop. Dead. No dead. No dead. All right, we'll try this again. See, this is the problem with some of these sneakies, is that people have sneakies that they know how to get up to because they have like, okay, and now you climb up the tree on this portion and now you climb this or that, and it's like kind of hard for me to figure out. I think I'm giving up on this one. Stabbies can't climb. There doesn't seem to be a clear way to get up to that top part, but I'm assuming there is a top part and it is quite beautiful. I need my second coffee. I'll be right back. And yes, I'm essentially wearing a Snuggie. My arthritis gets pretty bad, so the Snuggie type thing helps with warmth, because the warmer I feel, the best my muscles do better, my joints do better. So rest assured, it's ugly, but oh, agreed. I personally think if you can't do it with lighting, arrows are the way to go. And sometimes light don't work in those situations. Okay, we'll do another scary. Off the hook brook. The ones around my face? Yeah, I like them too. They're pretty. Congrats, Congo rats. It's getting to be this season, though. It's beginning to look a lot like pumpkin pie. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Was it wraithhome? You did. Say wraithhome. All right, let's go. Yeah, of course it looks like a pie. I am a pie. Duh. I'm delicious. Ah! This is wraithhome? Holy crap, Evil Bob. No wonder you got it. Looks nothing like it. Ah! Bloodstained journal. The long trail that led me here was littered with clues to solving the puzzle box. Oh, I know what you want to do. Yes, it is wrong. And how it would open my mind to all knowledge under heaven. Thank you for being a pie. Hey, Masha. The last occultist I found had a different story. That the lament configuration, I know exactly what you're doing here, is a doorway to hell. And the knowledge of promises is only of pain. Its teachers are the Cenobites, whose gift is to remake your flesh in their twisted image. Those were his last words before he slit his throat and wrenched the box from his hands. Lovely! There's so much... You're so... It does look like the lament count. I mean, like, the chains, too, are such a reference. You're such a funny, sweet, thoughtful, sensitive guy. To have you do Cenobites is kind of, like, mind-blowing to me. You open the box. You come to us willingly. Leave all memory of heaven behind. We have such delights to afflict upon your flesh. By Pinhead. Yeah. Pinhead is terrifying. Clive Barker is terrifying. I just read about Clive Barker yesterday that when he was starting out, he, oh God, I don't know all the names of the different Cenobites. Ah, Abomination Mother. Okay. Once your transformation is complete, the parts you have no more use for will go into my flesh gardens to spawn new glories. Hell abhors waste. Garish, thank you. Ooh, yeah. So, this is terrifying. But I was just reading about him yesterday that during when he was first starting out, he was so broke that he prostituted himself. I know. I don't know where to put them. But I think you're right. And, you know, to wealthy men who basically were patrons at that point. That's how he got going. I don't know, like, my ex-boyfriend used to like Clive Barker a lot, so I've read a lot of it. Because I'd go over at his house, and he was just this... He was a difficult guy to date. And so I did a lot of reading while I was there. And I think what ruined it for me was I was enjoying a lot of his stuff until I read The Midnight Meat Train. And then somehow, I don't know how, but oh, look at that. Somehow I managed to come across the movie for it. And the movie is even more disturbing. Cenobite Hell Priest. You will enjoy it when I make you bleed. Come, taste our pleasures. After watching that movie, I was seriously disturbed and bothered by it. Because of the bleak ending and what happens to the girlfriend. I wonder how much of it is a lack of care about the female character in that case. I don't know. Oh no, Miri, run for your life! It's like Sheo's involved in here too. Look at that. Creepy. I mean, I've liked some of his other stuff better. Look at that house. You made it like a town. I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying this look and then we'll go follow Mary. This took so much time and effort. It really is a masterpiece. You were very inspired. Oh, look at that. That's stunning. It really is. All right, Mary, I'll follow you. I will follow you. Yuck. Well, you certainly have your choice of devices, don't you? That you can choose from. Torture devices. Yeah, very MCSer. It's amazing. You just don't strike me as the kind of guy who's into torture, man. The things I don't know about you. Ah! Sploosh! You've come to the end. Now I have eternity to know your flesh. Who did I just make squeak? Old man. I woke up the old man on the floor. Ah! Pinhead! That's hilarious. Oh, Evil Bob, I didn't even think you had it in you. Yeah. He went... Oh, man, Van Gogh, he just keeps sleeping. Amazing. He's 17, you know? So we spoiled the hell out of him. You know, the saddest one is the little kid, the one who ends up opening the box by accident, the little boy who was being abused, and he becomes, I forget the name of it. Isn't he the one with no voice or no mouth? Angel of the Needle. Behold the newest of our number. Chatterer, thank you. The surgery is complete. His new limbs will wield knives in the service of hell. I wonder why it's so... not compelling. Interesting. Like, why are we all so... why do we find it interesting? That's all. Flesh sculptor. Ugh. I slice away fear and weakness to reveal the art underneath. Your new face will inspire a religious epiphany. Well, that's one way of putting it. Terrifying. Maybe because there's different kinds of them with different names and different purposes. Maybe that's what makes them so compelling. It's the lore. Well, I mean, personally, I think real life stuff is way scarier than like, you know, something like this, because part of the joy of it is you can just tell yourself it's fake, right? It's just a movie. It's not real. So you can laugh it off or enjoy it in a sick way because it's just entertainment, right? It's nothing. Did I miss anything? I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because it's so twisty. You know, and I think body horror is the one thing, and certainly not their body horror. I think the body horror that really gets me is more Gerald's Game kind of body horror than this. Anyway, so there we go. That's terrifying. Thank you. Freak. Oh. Shit. Yeah, I have a friend who is special forces, and his opinion is similar. Hey, Ishabu. But thank you. No, it's really inspired. Freaky, but inspired. Nothing wrong with that. Let me switch. We'll get there eventually. There was a time that I went, hey, Keely. There was a time where I went through, like, reading and watching horror films. Mostly out of, like, can I even, hey, Mrs. D, nice to meet ya. Mostly out of curiosity about what I could handle. And I gotta tell you, real life stuff is way worse. Because it's real, you know, it's horrible.
Looking for a harvester with some guts.
Okay. Yes, yes. You can have this. Now we're gonna go to Vernfell, pick up the beep. Beep. Yeah. So that's just how I feel about it. I guess I just get into this mode where I'm curious. Thanks, Keely.
N0 lol, so good. N0 lol, cake hype scream.
There are, I think body horror, like really creepy, fucked up body horror, like Gerald's Game, is worse for me for whatever reason. Hey, Syndra. All right, so we're gonna look at a scary and then a not scary. I can't remember which one that was. Is Trass on? I'm not feeling good. I haven't been feeling good for quite some time. Ravenhrust, Lovett's Pie Shop, Horror Macabre. Mrs. Lovett serves the best pies in London. They're simply to die for. Once you've had your fill, be sure to check out Sweetie Todd's Barber Shop upstairs for the closest shave of your life. Guaranteed. Yeah. But grotesque can be scary if done right. I refuse to watch Hostel or the torture porn one with Jigsaw. Yeah, exactly. I won't watch those. Just not a thing that I enjoy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting. I gotta wait 3 or 4 months for, yeah, for the medicine to kick in, Syndra, before I can even start to expect to feel better, which sucks. So we're in the pie shop, but be very careful because you never know. But there's some real stories that are just way worse. If you are ever curious, I can give you a couple of them. It's beautiful. I mean, the down here is so perfect. And then you go up to the barber shop. This is where you wait for the last time ever. Mwahaha! Oh, Tithys, what are you doing? Ah! That's hilarious. Well done. If any of you don't recall, this is Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street, which is, he would give them shaves, he would shave them, and then slit their throats and drop them into this fake drop part, and there you go. Ah! Down here you have where she butchers them and turns them into pies. Or they butcher them and turn them into pies. Ceiling meat! Very well done. And literate. It is. Terrifying detail, but great. If you want to read a true story similar to this, H.H. Holmes. That's the guy who used to do this in real life. All right, a non-scary. Flaming Nyx, Mournhold, Unai, lore-inspired. Is that for about H.H. Holmes? H.H. Holmes was during the World's Fair back in the 1800s. Was it the 1800s? Yeah, I think so. But he was in the U.S., wasn't he? He was in Chicago area. How could he be the Ripper if he was in Chicago? Wasn't he in Chicago? Am I on crack? I may be on crack. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, I didn't realize that. Huh. Thank you. Yeah, I doubt it. There's too many other good I agree with... Thanks for the follow, Nicholas Navarro. Yeah. I'm with Keely. I've read up a bunch on it. Is it Nevada? You want to read about the most fucked up murder? There's two. One is this one. Read it with caution, because I'm a person who reads a lot of horror, a lot of murder stuff in detail, and I say that's one of the most fucked up things I've ever read, and it disturbs me, and I can't get it out of my head when I'm having nightmares. So read it with your... if you're that kind of person, don't read it. Some people think that. I'm more inclined to believe the one about the artist, but you never know. Either way, he's dead. Yeah, don't read it. Don't read it. If you're bothered by that kind of stuff, it's traumatizing what people can do to one another. Let's just say there's some Gerald's Game stuff going on in it. Huh. There's a whole bunch of people that have been suspected. This is amazing, Unai, for a there we go, that should help. Especially for a Flaming Nyx. I mean, look at it. That's amazing. So full of stuff. All right, let's try The Hoax, Spooky and Suspense. A mystical house where a vampire, witch, and a werewolf lone hunter escape to share the wonders of the swamp. Agreed. Rodigio. Rodigio has an amazing Jodes. We will go to your Jodes. We'll do that next. All right, this is the property of the Hoax. Have need of a zombie? Yes, I do. Look at how great these lights are when it's nighttime. I'm so glad we're looking at scary houses at night. Creepy trees. Oh, look at you, giving me all the things I need. The one thing that bothers me, though, is that there are certain people whose crimes go so beyond that, as a person who generally doesn't believe in the death penalty, the one that was the most violent, she was in pieces. What was I saying? Oh, I need a alchemy thing. I'm not a proponent. I don't believe in the death penalty because of mistakes that could be made, and also because it's just frankly to be cruel. It's more expensive to actually no, it's more expensive to keep them alive. I forget. Point is, that's true, it was done indoors. Well, I mean, but those were crimes of opportunity. I mean, if he had a chance to do it indoors, I'm sure he would have. Look at this place. It's terrifying. Although it's got pretty flowers. I mean, I'm sure if he could have done them indoors, he would have. But what would happen back then is when people would visit a prostitute is they'd just have sex up against a wall because that's all they had available to them. These people didn't have homes. They would rent a bed for the night. So it's very likely that, that's why. But she had a house or a place to go. So, I mean, it was probably more available. Who knows? But, there is one person that I think I'm very upset about got to live out his life versus being executed, and that was the toolbox killers. One of them isn't. One of them, the main one, just passed away. Yes. Well, I generally don't believe in it, but in this case, I'm extremely pissed off that he got... If you ever read the last murderer's transcript, it'll fuck you up for life, so don't. They use the transcript, they use that actual recording, because he made a recording, to train FBI agents to endure listening to torture. Tragic. That's how bad it is. That poor girl. Just beyond when you understand what they did to her. So that pissed me off because I was just like, if anybody deserved the death penalty, it was him. Oh, he made tapes of it. I mean, there was no doubt. He sat on in the witness chair and laughed during this tremendously fucked up tape. People got sick, ran out of the room throwing up. There's actually a video of a woman running out of the courtroom sick, and you can just hear a snippet of a scream. It's the only recording there is of it that's not owned by the FBI or whatever, and it's just messed up. We'll go to Rodijo's house. But, yeah, I don't know how she endured it. I don't. Poor guy. Poor girl. That guy deserved to be really fucking dead. No, that's the toy box killer. Oh, Oh, nice. The toolbox killer is, they killed like 5 girls. And the last one was their most horrific. And I won't tell you what they did because I know some people are squeamish. But yeah, this is not the one where he told them what they did in the VCR. This one is worse. Honestly, it's worse. Way worse. All right, let's go to Rhodesia's house because I know they really have been waiting kindly, and then we'll go to Jack's. I know, but it's the only way to remember them. Oh God, it's fucked up. It's beyond fucked up. And the original Night Strangler, yeah, there's all that. So I came here during the day. This might be better off during the day, but I don't know. Man, I'm telling you, EHT is just not... Hold on a second. Is today Tuesday? I have to give J Hart money real quick. Then we'll come right back. Tuesday, my alarm should go off for... Today is the day you pay your money to the guilds. Yeah, it's pretty fucking horrible. Doop. Give me a minute. We're struggling with spicy, so I threw some extra cash in there. There. All right, now we can go back. Rhodesia. Sorry guys, I didn't realize it was Tuesday before flippin'. He needs the money until just now. I'm assuming, all thumbs, that they're either going to come in the future like the structural and the Lux items tend to come. It's true. Oh my goodness, Rhodesia. When I was here earlier, I don't recall seeing this. Did you make this? Since then? This is amazing. I don't recall that at all. Yeah, people can do some fucked up shit. You updated it? Okay. I can't remember words, but I can remember people's builds. How sad is that? I like that you gave it supports. You know, some people just have stuff just hanging out. It's easier to do it that way, but it's always nice when you see people go to the trouble of actually making supports. Well, I saw a list of stuff too, Ariel, but didn't have structural items on it either, and we know structural items are coming. So it's likely that maybe they haven't even been developed yet for that. I don't know. You're welcome. You are a good builder. There's a, I did put the video up for that, so you should be able to catch that video if you want to watch it. Oh, it does? Well, shit. Then I don't know. That sucks. Maybe we should put some requests out there for them. This house is so interesting. It's got so much potential because it has so many neat things going on with it.
You seek a zombie?
Yes, I seek a zombie. Look at the colors. You've got this beautiful color. Everything has that certain kind of scarlet to it, and it just carries throughout, and it's really quite beautiful. So somebody tell me, riddle me this. Okay. Is the armory essentially the same as using a gear switching add-on and carrying around the other gear that you want? It's absolutely beautiful. The colors are so nice. Striking. Look at that! I love the little wheels on it. How perfect. Well, I guess it's a vehicle, but still. It's clever. The wheels on the cat go round and round. Ah, I see. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, that makes some sense, yeah. Yeah, that must be extremely useful for console. That's really good. I don't really change my CP up, but I can see the benefits of it. Look at these beautiful lines. Ah, I turned your helot off, sorry. Wow, really? Who knew? All right, I would like to point out two things. First of all, this is freaking awesome. Absolutely amazing looking. And secondly, if the sky in Fargrave was this interesting and pretty, I think it would really help. It's not. It's more sparkly. It just doesn't look good. I think this sky would have been better. But wow, look at that. I love the wings. Beautiful. Like if the sky was this vivid, you know what I mean? The Fargrave sky is not that vivid. Yeah, I guess I'll play with it too. This character is always a... That makes sense. Oh, hey, Rhodesia. That makes a lot of sense. I want to see your angel from here.
Flowers glowing.
What are you wearing? What outfit is that? I don't know that I recall. Is that a style? You're walking away from me. You're like, no, you're not gonna look at me. No, don't look at me. I don't know what you're dressed as, but it's cool. Maybe someone else recognizes it. Well, I think you did a fantastic job. I really like it. It's beautiful on the inside and fascinating on the outside. That's the Dark Convergence set. Okay. I mean, obviously, all of this was added because this is usually just a blank area. So, fantastic job. Looks beautiful. The fountains are a nice touch. Good job. All right, I'm quickly going to change out of my Snuggie because it's getting too warm. But I have a shirt on underneath, so don't worry. Too hot. It's too hot, baby. Ugh. There we are. All right. I could see the benefits. There were times where if I was like farming or something, I might put more points into the farming stuff under green. But as it is, like, I use the same character for everything, and I don't use I don't PvP, so I don't need that build. You know, that kind of thing. All right, we did the hoax. We went to his house. We went to Rodigio's house. Let's do another scary. Witchy life, death, rebirth magic. Best at night. Focus was on the outside. Second ever house build. Exorcised coven kitsune magic. So there's a really interesting website called Twitch Tracker. I'm going to show you something. J Hart's been so hard on himself, and I don't think he realizes just what, how good he is. I'm on NA right now. I want you guys to see what J Hart's beating himself up about, so you can remind him. There you go. Okay. I need to see where he is in this. He is in the top 0.26% of Twitch. He's rated number 8,241 English channel. Okay. Obviously, mine isn't even close, but he's in the top 0.2%. Do you know how hard that is to do with 3 million streamers rather? And he's beating himself up. He is where so many people would want to be. It's so, I wish he knew. Magic. He is wonderful, and I want him to know that. I want him to remember that. So, I remember there was lots of, I mean, look at this. This isn't, the tree doesn't come this way. You have to put the mushrooms in it. It's just a very natural, beautiful build. The cat wandering around. Twitch Tracker is nice, yeah. It's helpful. But I was trying to show J Hart that he's beating himself up and saying he needs to try harder. When you post them, you have to do it. Yeah, it's twitchtracker.com. Exactly. Exactly. So he needs to understand that he's not doing a bad job. He's doing a freaking amazing job. And maybe if he's not making enough money with it, it's the fault of Twitch, not the fault of him. And I think that's important for people to realize, is that making enough to live on with Twitch is ridiculously hard. The vast majority of people don't have more than 3 viewers at any given time. He has over 100 at any given time. Look at this chicken. He said, look at my eggs. I think one of your eggies has a problem, bud. One of your eggies is slime. No, it's not. So, I mean, he's being super hard on himself for something that he should be like kind of saying how great he is to himself. Very few. Okay, so top 0.25% not making enough for minimum wage. Exactly. Somebody hid the mermaid under here. Interesting. Here's the pumpkin patch. It's a hard life. It's a hard way to make money. I don't use it to make money. It's true. None. Maybe Outcast sometimes. It depends if the game is actually promoting them at the time. Sometimes they'll raid off to them. Exactly. I don't think it should be a career for J Hart personally. He never listens to me. I've really want him to listen to me. This is a really lovely home. But he won't. He doesn't. I truly believe that he is cut out for bigger things, better things. Just my opinion on the matter. He's got so much to offer. All right, let's go to... I did show you guys this ship. I don't know why it's not updating. I don't know that J Hart has skills. Bedmuz something in Russian. I don't think he has skills that translate to Zos. Zos is very much looking for technical stuff, and he's financial. As much as I think he would enjoy it, I don't think that his skills translate well. Speaking as a lawyer, because believe me, I've looked for stuff for me. All right, this is Hollow Lunar Champion. Hollow Lunar Champion, 400 out of 700. Yes, but they're the top, like, what, 10? Not even. Top 6? They need to look at the bigger picture. What are you teaching people, Ogrim? I mean, in fact, it did the opposite for me, Sindra. It opened my eyes to just how unsustainable it is. You know? Especially for people not in their 20s and not male, because those are the ones, white males in their 20s, which J Hart isn't in his 20s, are the ones who are doing really well. And the rest aren't. There are no women in the top whatever it is. There are no LGBTQ people in that, or anybody who isn't white. Yeah, but those people are in... Okay, so I'm not telling you anything you don't need to know, that's a secret, because J Hart's numbers are out there. He made in a year $20,000, and he's in the top 0.25%, and he's in the top 10,000 of millions, and he's not making enough to live on. I mean, it's just, that is not sustainable. If you have to be better than the top 10,000 and you still don't make enough to live on, it's just, that's what I mean, you know? It's like, that's what that data did for me, is tell me that it's not. But see, you realize that. Some people have made their whole careers about it. And what's worse is like, if you look at the Twitch Reddit, you have a brain in your head. You have a good brain in your head. But if you look at the Twitch Reddit, you'll see some people spending thousands on their setup. Thousands and thousands for the very best safe sound systems and the very best, you know, everything. And I'm like, you're just spending all this money for something that isn't going to give you back that much. No, it's fine. You're smart. You're smart. You know I know you stream. Exactly, Malistrella. That is exactly my point. Even though the top, whatever, 6 make them in the millions, it also showed you how many don't. And I think that was really helpful. And it's true, though. You guys all should follow Syndra. She's trying really hard. And as we were discussing, it's super hard to make it work. And in the end, you know, I think it's a nice side hustle, but I don't think it's a thing you can do to live on. I don't think ESO is really the best choice for people who want to do streaming. I think there's other games that are probably more suitable for that. It is really hard to get people to subscribe to make money off of YouTube as well, because of the amount of time that it takes to make videos, and video content is exponentially more than Twitch rather, because you have to edit all the videos and it takes hours. Oh, you preaching to the choir here, Syndra. I have been like clockwork for 2 years. I haven't missed. And then this happened where I got changed on my medication and I haven't been on time. I haven't been consistent every day. I'm ashamed of myself and how bad it's gotten, but what are you gonna do? This is the way it goes when you have poor health. I have fantastic emotes. I love my emotes. They are pleasing to me. Look at these things. Potatoes! How can you not love the potato? Those are done by Storma.
You there. The Ivory Brigade has need of you.
Yeah. Well, I just want Syndra to understand that it is. Ooh, I like oof. It is something that I struggle with as well. But she and I tend to match each other in a lot of ways. And we're very simpatico. And so she knows. I mean, all I do is feel guilty about not streaming when I'm not streaming. Because of how bad it is. Patreon, I just can't get myself to do a Patreon because this isn't to make money for me. This is out of love. Oh, you're a sweetheart. You really are a sweetheart. this is out of love, and I don't expect to make a living, and I'd rather you guys give money to people who need it. I have another job where I make money. I don't measure my success in money. I measure my success stupidly in getting into Stream Team. And we see how well that did. Let me switch. And that's why, I mean, it was a really bad timing on how poor I felt. Endominius! I just do this because I love it, and I shouldn't like hinge my worth on whether or not Gina thinks I'm worth it. Because I look at the people who no longer even stream ESO. Right, exactly. You know, Tony Acts Out or whoever, people who just don't even stream it anymore, but they got it like it was nothing, right? They got Stream Team because it like nothing. I busted my ass for over 2 years, reaching out to however many players, promoting housing, being strong in the community, and I'm consistent. I was consistent. This has been the first time I haven't been. And solely ESO, I'm not going anywhere. And I get screwed over. And it's like, you know, you're going to give it to these hotshots who aren't going to even play your friggin' game, but you're not going to give it to me. So I was very resentful. And that's my fault. I probably shouldn't have been so resentful about it. But between that and not feeling good, it's really been a discouragement to stream anymore. They really hurt me. Scary. And I feel bad about that, but it's true. I'd be lying if I said it didn't upset me. I've been trying to make it not upset me. Sure. Oh, you're so funny. Rainicorn. You did your exorcised. We'll go over there. You know who was funny is I think more streamers sub to other streamers than regular people, because I know I sub to a lot of streamers to support them, and I just think we tend to understand better than others. Okay, 400 out of 400 were full. Rainicorn stuff is usually mind-blowing, and already it's quite lovely. Oh no! Dead bodies, even though it's pretty. It really is. It really is true. They know it too. They totally make bank off of us supporting and loving each other. Oh, look at this. Itty bitty kitty committee over here. You throwing things on the ground? Whoa, what is that? Thank you. Fargrave clutter papers. I need this. Where'd you find this? I need this. That's probably the ginkgo. Oh my god, how did I not see that? By the way, this. I need this. not see that at the shop. Am I stupid? The blooming ginkgos, she was saying. See them? They're available in Alinor. They look white, but they're pink in sunlight. Jealous. Yeah, she's right. Keely's right. Of course. Who's in there? Oh, it's a froggy. Oh, dead bug. Snow. You need snow? You could always use EHT. After these messages, we'll be right back. Second floor is not usually in here. Lovely cabin in the woods. Oh, what is this? What's this? What's this? Oh, boy. So, yeah, you could use it for snow if you do a lot of them, especially if you can hide them. So this is the cart road. Sure. Are you gonna... Oh, we could do that next. Thanks for the follow, Tasmadeath. Look at this additional house. This house isn't even here, honestly. Oh, I love it. Look, there's a little something in the hidden... It's probably a daedrat tail hidden in the mushrooms. I don't know. I like it. Oh, and now you can see the boat out there. Oh, it's like a little, what's the word? Diorama. That's great. It is good. I like this a lot, Rainicorn. As usual, I always love your stuff. Your stuff is really good. Let me go to John's because he's been waiting so patiently. I'm sorry, John. My brain got stuck. Which? Oh, you said hunters. You're all so good. I went to the whatchamabut? To the Farscape or Fargrave. I want to call it Farscape every time. Fargrave housing guy, and didn't see those papers. I would have bought them. Village Galloy? Did I murder that? Gaulish village of Asterix. The year is 50 BC. Gaul is entirely occupied by the Romans. All of it? No! For one small village of indomitable Gauls still holds out against the invaders. And life is not easy for the Roman legionaries who garrison the fortified camps of Totorum, Aquarium, Laudanum, and Compendium. I like that. This project is a love letter to the comic book series Asterix. It is a very popular and important piece of French culture since its creation in 1959 by writer René Goscinny and artist Albert Uderzo, to the point that the first French artificial satellite has been named after it. As a French person myself, it has been and still is a major part of my personal culture, a piece of childhood that still follows me, for its humor is one that's meant for people of all age, with sometimes simple jokes and at times more elaborate and specific satire political references. The village you're about to see is a recreation of one scene in all the comics, which is where most of Asterix's adventures are set, begin, and usually end around a big banquet where the town's inhabitants gather to celebrate life, friendship, and simple things. All of them, to the exception of the bard, restrained and gagged to prevent him from singing, if you can call that singing. Note that for complete accuracy to the original material, the text on various signs will naturally be in French. Enjoy the tour. I would, you know, things like this make me wish I speak other languages better. Oh, it's an EHT book. John makes great use of EHT. He's always been an early adopter and supporter of it. Works hard on it. Sends me reports that I can pass on to Cardi when I actually speak to Cardi, who I haven't spoken to in 2 months because he's missing. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. I assume his life is just that crazy. I don't think he has a problem with me. Garrison walls. Yeah, I see it.
Hello, peas.
Oink, oink, oink.
I mean, I'm guessing he's just super busy, but I know he checked in with J-Heart once or twice.
My streaming has been unpredictable, so it's really likely that he just doesn't know when to catch me anymore. Which makes a lot of sense. Because I mean, I'm the one with the problem right now with my health. That I just haven't been... Shay Asterix. Tu pour rien. For you, for something. Look at the little town. Oh, it's so cute. Ah, roof lines, people. So many of you ask me about roof lines. So if you're going to use these tents to make a slanted roof, this might be a way to deal with the sides. I'm not sure. Little tower. Cute. A-frame, some laundry. I do like me some A-frames. I'm gonna try to do one with windows, but you know, it's all been done by, everything that I think of has always been done by Swankery before I do it. It's terrible. I'm horrible this way. Let me show you what I mean. One of the many things that she's done. Oh, maybe I didn't sort it out like that. I should have. Facades and exteriors. Here we go. Oh, no, it was Aya. Okay, my bad. Window capture. See, I wanted to do an A-frame with glass, but Aya kind of already did it. See? Sadness. This has a different roof line too, the fact that it's overarching this part. That's really good. I think I just turned around, but I can't help it. Little villages, little towns, they make me happy. École. School. I'm guessing. École. École? Don't know. I could do it in Italian. Murder it in Italian. Beautiful little water here. Gandalf Greycloak. Hey, Gandalf. You look very Gandalfian. That's pretty damn close. You're impressive. Oh, look at the... Oh, that's magical. Neat. It's neat. Well, I mean, basically, what I do is I start with the walls and then a roof. Then you can add the windows afterwards. It depends on whether you want it to be enterable or not. Look at this cute little bridge. There's a tree house. All these little... I could see what you mean about it being very Hobbit-like. Fijis! Ordral Fabetics.
poisons, chez crustaceans. Fish and poisons? Poissons, not poisons. Poissons. Chez automatics. I mean, you can take a good look at these houses because all of them are fairly simple in the sense that they have limited amount of pieces to make them. So you could try making little houses and see what you come up with. Here's the feast. I made a giant roast. And lots of booze. Jumping off some wood. All right, let's go up in the treehouse. Yeah, but that's, you know, the best way to do it is to just try with a simple home first, and then you can work out from there. Am I not supposed to be able to get up to the top? Is that intentional? Yeah, that's intentional. Okay. Okay, see you later, Jemima. Here you have hay for the animals. Chicky chicky parm parm. Idefix. There's the doghouse. Idefix. Now, I know you're not responsible for the sky right now, but there's this beautiful light coming out over there. Just want to, like, show people it's reflecting off the water really beautifully. I don't know, you can see it. There. That. Look at the way the light's reflecting off the water. That is so pretty. I'm sure that if we knew more about the story it's based on, we would do a better job of recognizing things, but I apologize for not knowing more. But it is quite lovely. Is this a mine? Yeah, they're chiseling out stuff. There's Idefix. Oh, I saw them. Good point. What's up here? Oh, this is across the river. And that's neat. Mailbox. Did I miss anything? Oh, is that the church? That's the church, isn't it? Maybe. Maybe you guys don't have churches like we do. In your stories. I'm glad somebody recognizes it. Congratulations on that. Ah, gotcha. All right, we're going to do a short one, and then we're going to call it because I've been going a while.
Exclamation point potato for PCNA and PCEU. Make sure you're entered. Let's do illiterate beans, spirit of Olm, kragenhome. This poor bean is illiterate. It's very sad. Okay. We've got a little bit of the outdoors inside, including a spider. Eek. Why are there fishies all the way up there? That's neat. I'd add a light to highlight that you have fishies up there. Oh dear. Something horrible is happening. Two effects. I think one of them is just the sparkly bits flying around. We are the spirit of Olms. Our Lord is lost and must be found. We release our souls as offerings. Lord Olms be remade. Lord Olms be reborn. Ga Olms el nada dra. So somebody really knows their lore. I think Vivek isn't exactly a favorite here. Sacrifices made for Olms. Nobody's been here in a while, it looks like. Only 103 items, but nicely done. Alright, let's see who else is on and then we'll pull it. I want to make sure I can give a little bit of a raid to somebody. Who is on? Who is? We'll do Airy. My girl Airy. Alright, let me pull the contest. And the winner is Endominius. I shall send you monies. I think you're on NA? Endominius? You're welcome. I hope I can get to doing it more often these days. Alright, so we're going to raid off. I will see you all later. Have a wonderful day. Your EU? Okay, I'll write it down. You'll probably get it later today. Endominius. Right now. Go! Doesn't want to go.
Yeah, so Sebi is definitely a very dedicated housing streamer, as well as does some other things, teaching you like stealing things, getting rare items. Also does amazing YouTube videos for using essential housing tools as well. If you have any question at all, Sebi will be there for you. And so yeah.